Alright, what's up guys? In this video we're going to pick up with some college algebra here. We're going to be talking about simplifying radical expressions. So as to simplify the two following expressions, the first one is the square root of 729 x to the 8th power, y to the 10th power, z to the 12th power. And then this one down here we have the cube root of 54, x to the 4th, y to the 5th. So we'll start with the first one. The first thing you want to do is just rewrite this. Rewrite this as the square root of 729 times the square root of x to the 8th power times the square root of y to the 10th power times the square root of z to the 12th power. And it's really just a process of simplifying each piece of these or of this. So we have the square root of 729. Remember, this is just 27. To do the simplification of radical expressions, you need to know your perfect squares and perfect cubes. That will help out immensely for problems like this. Then we have the square root of x to the 8th. That's really nothing more than x raised to the 8 divided by 2, which is x raised to the 4th. Then we go down here, we'll have the square root of y raised to the 10th. Again, that's just y raised to the 10 divided by 2, which is going to be y to the 5th. And then we have the square root of z to the 12th power. That's just going to be z raised to the 12 divided by 2, which is z to the 6th power. And so we've simplified this about as far as we can. So I would just write your answer as 27 x to the 4th power, y to the 5th power, z to the 6th power. So let me circle that part. Now let me circle the next part as well when we're done. Now let's do the next one. So the next one, we got a cube root here. Cube root of 54 x to the 4th, y to the 5th. So very similar to the last one. Just rewrite this as the cube root of 54, the cube root of x to the 4th, and then the cube root of y to the 5th. So let's go ahead and tackle these. Now I'm going to break these up to show you how to do it. So let's deal with we'll come back to the cube root of 54. So let's deal with the other parts first. So we got the cube root of x raised to the 4th. All you really need to do here is just rewrite this a little bit. So this would be the cube root of x raised to the 3rd times x. And then we know that the cube root of x raised to the 3rd would just end up being x, because this would be x raised to the 3 divided by 3, which would give us x raised to the 1st, which is just x. And then we'll have a square root of x that's still hanging around. So to simplify the cube root of x raised to the 4th, that's just going to be x times the cube root of x. So that's what you'll have. If I said the square root of x, I should have said the cube root of x, so I apologize about that. And let's deal with this one as well right quick. So we got the cube root of y raised to the 5th. In this case, just rewrite this a little bit. I would rewrite this as the cube root of y cubed times y squared. So in this case, this would just simplify out to y times the cube root of y squared. Okay, and then let's go ahead and deal with the cube root of 54. The first thing we can probably do here first is just do a little prime factorization. So let's just do that first. So let's do that. So 54, that's 2 times 27. Then 27, that's 3 times 9. 9 is 3 times 3. So we see how many 3's we have. So we got the cube root. Am I missing anything? No, I'm not. So it looks like what we're going to have here is 1, 2, 3, 3 3's. And then we'll still have a 2. So we know that this is really nothing more than the cube root of 3 cubed and then the cube root of 2. So in this case, when we simplify, we'll just end up getting 3 times the cube root of 2. And we've simplified about as far as we can with each piece. So the final answer down here, when we fully simplify, I would just write my answer as 3xy times the cube root of x times the cube root of y squared, and then times the cube root of 2. And I would leave it like that. And that'll be your answer for number 2. Alright, so this is just a quick video showing you how to simplify radical expressions. So if you have any questions about what I did, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to talk to you. I'll see you next time.